So we just left Paulie G's. Where? Yes. Pizza.
It was amazing.
Yes.
We talked about this before. One of our favorite places. My brother Nikki, who's been on the show before, it's one of his favorite places in Chicago. Not a Chicago style pizza place. They do Nepalese style pizza, which is that like wood.
That's what it's called.
Oven. Yeah, it's that wood oven fire pizza that you guys have seen probably everywhere.
It's like the pizza bougie people.
Correct. But they also do something that's really unique to Chicago pizza, or pizza in Chicago, I should say, and that's the Detroit style.
One of the only good things coming out of Detroit. I'm just kidding. Oh no, we're gonna upset people.
Cars.
Derrick Rose, he's killing it in Detroit right now.
But was born here, so he's more of an import. Doesn't matter. Anywho, the Detroit style pizza is phenomenal.
Delicious.
Dare I say, better than deep dish.
I would say it, yeah.
It's better than deep dish.
We've talked about this on the podcast, though.
We have. When we did the podcast, we had an episode about pizza, and I think we all agreed that Detroit style was kind of our favorite. If you haven't had Detroit style pizza before, it's a pan pizza, so it's actually square pieces, but it's got like kind of the same caramelized cheese
it's similar
crust.
to Pequod's.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So for Chicago people, Pequod's is kind of known as one of the better deep dish places, more of like a pan pizza. It's the same thing except square, very doughy, but like not too much dough. But what was really interesting about the Paulie G's pizza, the carnivore pizza that we got, is they put the marinara sauce on the outside of the pizza. Okay?
Which I F with.
It was delicious.
I F with it.
So Derrick,
and it's cold. It's cold marinara sauce, not the whole pizza.
Not the whole pizza. Different pizza.
That would be like a hangover pizza, but
exactly.
Also, it'd be good for a hangover. Very doughy, lots of carbs.
Perfect. The pepperoni, the cheese, the bread. It's buttery. But what's cool about the marinara sauce on the top, and Derrick, who's the owner of Paulie G's, we got a chance to speak to him while we were eating, and he mentioned that
not Derrick Rose.
Correct. Also. Previous statement that seemed like a callback, not a callback.
I'm trying,
but
well, all right. It's been a while since I took an improv class. All right, what are you trying to get at? You're being mean. I invite you to my house to film.
Solid.
I let you pay for my pizza. That's how you act.
It's true. All those things happen.
Jay paid.
I say all that to say. Derrick made a good point, and I wasn't able to verbalize it this way, but having the marinara sauce on the top, it changes your palate. It changes the entire tasting experience. You don't get cheese first, you get that sauce, which is more flavorful. It's got the garlic, it's got parsley, it's got all these different things inside of it. Maybe not parsley. Who knows? I don't know. But it's delicious. It's really good sauce. We had 3 pizzas in total. 3 pizzas in total. 2 Detroit style, and 1 traditional kind of like wood oven fire circle.
Yeah, I love that wood oven fire circle. Delicious. That's what they put on their website. This
is true. The wood. This is the home of the wood fire oven circle pizza. It is.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna throw in some B-roll of the oven right now, so you can understand what a circle is and a fire and wood.
It's awesome. It's so cool. Paulie G's is phenomenal. The environment is great. It's just like, it's very family friendly, but it's a kind of place that you can go with your friends.
Even if you hate kids and families like me, it's still a good place to go.
Not into it.
Go sit by the bar.
I had an onlooker.
We were like surrounded by children. Not my favorite thing. Makes me uncomfortable and sad. Makes me think of like getting older, what I used to be, what I am no longer.
Yeah.
I'm being a bummer. Let's get back to the pizza.
Bring it back up.
I love kids.
Nobody believes that. Paulie G's is amazing. It's a really cool environment. It's a pretty big location if you've never been there. So you'll see some of the shots during the video. But it's a great location. Good for friends and family. I've gone there on dates. We've been there before on a date. And it's just been.
I went there on an actual date.
I went there on an actual date too.
Semi-actual date. It was like should I tell this story? Yeah, it was, I went on a date with a girl to Frontier. Yeah, it was Frontier. We did not click. But then 2 years later, we matched again on a dating app, and she's like, want to hang out again?
Now, in this scenario, you have to go on that date. They make movies about this type of stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And she's my girlfriend now. Sorry. No, she's not. But we did end up at Paulie G's after going to a stereo, and then we went to her place and watched the Ted Bundy movie.
Mm-hmm. And then what else?
I don't want to talk about it. There was so when we were at Paulie G's, we made an agreement that there would be no funny business. So there was business, but I wouldn't call it funny.
Not even fun. Really? It was just terrible. Oh my God. Just
see, this is what we needed in our.
This is
what we're missing. Because this is old school EA Lounge.
The magic.
Where I'm telling embarrassing stories.
It was just every time I heard the story, it's pure gold. It's just I've heard it a million times.
Yeah, it used to be part of my stand-up, but
bring it back.
Yeah,
the people want it. They want it.
I never really got that great of a reaction out of it, to be honest. But
there's some content there. You know what's more? You know what? Like the most serial killer activity is like the most serial killery activity is dry humping to a movie about a serial killer. It is.
No, it is
so unbelievably creepy.
I'm gonna vehemently oppose that because it is a direct attack on me. I'm not a serial killer. Neither is the girl who I will not name her on this because she doesn't speak to me anymore. But I think an actual serial killer, what they do is kill people.
Oh, you don't forget about that one.
And yeah, I still a virgin when it comes to that.
Oh boy, apologies. So many memories. Just so many memories at this place.
Oh God, they're gonna love this video.
They're gonna love it. They were Paulie, shout out to Paulie. Super accommodating. Mm-hmm. Awesome staff. Everybody was phenomenal. The service was great. The food was great.
Yeah,
the beer was great. Matt choked on his cocktail. Not their fault.
There were serrano peppers in it. You choked on the kimchi pizza.
I did. So the wood fire pizza was like this kimchi pizza with this like glaze, and it also had serrano peppers. First bite,
delicious.
Totally fine. Aftermath, hit me in the throat a little bit. Punch just got me right in the back.
He doesn't do well with spice.
Started tearing from the eyes. The nose started running. It's good. Clears out the sinuses. We're trying to fight the coronavirus. The best way to do it, spicy food, flushes everything out.
That's very topical.
Yeah, this one aged well.
Yeah, we're not about evergreen content here.
No, one of two things is gonna happen. We're gonna die from the virus, or nobody's gonna die, and then you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about coronavirus."
Haven't people already died from it?
Yeah, but not here. It's in China. It's not here.
Monster. All right. I love it. We're back to our old self. Yes.
We're here. We're using a ring light. Skin looks.
Yeah, we haven't brought the ring light out since the Velveeta video. I should upload it on this channel.
We should. Yeah. We really should. The Velveeta video was so much fun.
Do that.
I watch it from time to time.
Mm-hmm. I've shown it to so many people.
I was so much thinner back then. God, it was cute. So cute.
I think, I was thinner back then because that was close to when we did the slow carb diet.
It was right around the same time.
Yeah, yep. We all lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, also 10
Well, Nikki never stopped doing it.
Never stopped.
That can't be healthy though.
No, he's growing inside of himself now. He's just like he's concave.
Tell me some carbs. Nikki, if you're watching this, eat some carbs.
Eat some carbs, dude.
Yeah.
Have a beer. Eat a cake.
Eat a whole cake.
A whole cake.
Yeah. Eat a Detroit style pizza from Paulie G's.
From Paulie G's.
And not on your cheat day.
No.
Cheat on your cheat day.
Do it on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. You know? At 2:00.
Wow.
Eat a pizza. Have a beer.
2:00 on a Tuesday?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess he doesn't work regular hours. He works for a bank. He's a comedian. You have free time.
Hours. That's what you do. You work creative guy hours. That's what you do. Creative guy hours.
Oh my God. I feel like a bit that was a bit of a jab towards him, but I'm not. I'm just gonna move on.
Who passed it?
We love you, Nikki.
Of course.
At least I do.
Miss you. Miss you, buddy.
All right. Yeah. So we had the carnivore pizza, which was basically just pepperoni, cold mozzarella. We had the U.S. Cup championship pizza. They won something.
Yeah.
With their pizza. Pete that interview.
He's like a part of the U.S. pizza team. Mm-hmm. Did you guys know there's a U.S. pizza team? Me neither.
No, I did not know that.
What?
We are here at Paulie G's here in Logan Square. I have my good friend Derrick here. He just served us so much pizza. Too much. As you can see, I'm wearing black, so it's very slimming, but if I turn this way, you can see so much pizza.
He doesn't look good in horizontal stripes.
That's also true. So we wanted to come here. This is Matt and I, one of our favorite pizza restaurants, really in the entirety of the city. So how long has Paulie G's been in this location specifically? And I know we talked about this a little bit before we started recording.
Yeah.
Multiple locations throughout the U.S. How long have we been in Chicago?
So we've been open 3.5 years, same age as my daughter. So.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What? Look at that. Is her name Paulie?
No.
Okay.
Her name is Abby.
You never know.
My wife would not let me name her Paulina or anything like that.
Now, so one of the things that I did want to talk to you about is the wood oven fire pizza. I'll call it a craze for lack of a better term. It's kind of taken on a beast of its own. Coming to a city like Chicago that has such an ingrained pizza culture, what have you guys done to really change people's opinions on kind of the traditional square bar style pizza, or even deep dish that's got a hold on the entire city? How has Paulie G's kind of etched itself into the pizza culture of Chicago?
You know, I think one of the things that we've helped etch in is really the Detroit style pizza. I think wood-fired pizza and Neapolitan pizza existed before us, and there were a lot of people doing it. I mean, I think Spaccanapoli was probably the first one to bring Neapolitan pizza to Chicago, and they do an amazing, true to Naples, get off the plane and you feel like you're in Italy kind of Neapolitan pizza. We take ours and, we're a little bit irreverent with our ingredients. We do our best to pay homage to the dough and the way that the Neapolitans handle the pizza dough.
Sure.
We do a couple things that are different because we feel like it's more how we want it. And then when it comes to ingredients, we play a lot more. But really, Detroit style pizza, there was only Jets Pizza, Little Caesars Pizza,
sure.
And then there was, what's the one in Evanston called? Union Square.
Got it.
Union Square opened right before us.
Yep.
And then I think we helped kind of expand the Detroit pizza craze.
Sure.
Just because I felt home in Detroit pizza when I had it. And I was hoping people would love it. And it's not, I love my Chicago deep dish every once in a while.
Sure.
But a Detroit style pizza like this, I can eat this almost every day and not feel completely weighed
Yeah.
down unless I eat a whole one myself. And maybe that's it.
Now, is the Detroit style pizza unique to this location?
It is unique to this location.
Lovely. Now, how did you guys decide to integrate that into that pan style pizza into the menu?
It was just what I love. And that's part of the nice thing about working with Paulie G.
Sure.
He's got some greatest hits.
Yeah.
Right? And we want to have those greatest hits on the menu for everyone to try.
Sure.
But then ultimately, he gives us the freedom to do what we want and to make this business our own.
Sure.
And so introducing Detroit style pizza was something that I wanted to do because I just felt amazed by how good it was. And so we kind of do our own spin on the Detroit style pizza too. But people have definitely fallen on with it, which is great for us.
For sure. I mean, we are absolutely big fans of the Detroit style. The caramelized cheese on the sides, the crust is amazing. So we got a couple of interesting pies tonight. We ordered the carnivore, which is your kind of meat lover style Detroit pizza. Can you explain the two that you brought out to us that were off the beaten path a little bit more? What are the pizzas that we ate tonight, and why were they so delicious?
Yeah, for sure. So the first one that you had was the Lady Lola. And that's named after a pizzeria in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Before I had started touring the world on pizza, I thought, kimchi on pizza would be a really cool idea. And I was playing with a little bit of kimchi because I wasn't sure if the public was ready for such an aggressive ingredient. I went to this place called Pizzeria Lola, which happens to be now my wife's favorite pizzeria in the world. Which does something, because we own a pizzeria, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, okay. Right. But she makes great pizza. But her kimchi pizza was just aggressive kimchi all over. It was delicious. And so I thought, let me throw 3 sheets to the wind. Let's try it this way. And so we've changed a couple things. We use a guanciale instead of the Berkshire pork sausage that she uses, and some other small tweaks. But I wanted to introduce something that I really love, which is a kimchi style pizza. And so we call it the Lady Lola to pay homage to where we really made a change in our pizza.
Sure.
The other one you had we called the U.S. Pizza Cup winner, and that particular set of toppings on that pizza is what won me a spot on the U.S. Pizza team, as well as got me a free trip to Italy to compete out there.
That's amazing.
And so all these pizzas are meant to rotate off the menu on a month. But we had such a critical response from our guests that loved that pizza, and they were just like, we'll be infinitely mad at you. Sure. We've just kept it on, and it's just become a top seller for us.
For the viewers, it is fantastic. It's a nice even mix of like sweet and savory ingredients. There's a little bit of honey. There's the bacon jam. It's the pepperonis. It's phenomenal. If you have a chance to come here, I would highly recommend giving it a shot. Outside of the three that we had today, if there somebody who's watching right now who's coming to Paulie G's for the first time, it's their first Paulie G's experience, what do they absolutely have to have before they walk out the doors?
Wow. For folks that are looking for stuff that's off the beaten path, the two that I like to get them to try is one is our Monte Cristo pizza. So it is a imported Gouda-based pizza with Canadian bacon, and then we finish it with some great drizzle of maple syrup.
Sure.
It's sweeter, kids love it, and people think, oh, maple syrup on a pizza, but actually it's really well balanced between the fattiness of the Gouda and the balance of the ham, the saltiness of the ham. The other one that's really interesting to us is the Cherry Jones. And so that is a dried bean cherry pizza with a little bit of gorgonzola and some mozzarella.
Sure.
Both of these are like Paulie favorites pretty much. But I would say, if you're coming in, bring some friends, get like a square pizza, get a wood-fired pizza, try the two different crusts, because everyone inevitably falls in love with one or the other depending on what your preference is.
Sure.
And then if you're getting the square, people seem to love the US Pizza Cup. And I'd say that's a good one to get.
I would say I love pizza in all shapes and forms.
Yeah. Except for spicy pizza.
Unless
He was struggling with the kimchi.
a little
He
bit.
doesn't want to admit
Serranos,
that.
man. Those
The
Serranos.
Serranos, they hit me in the back of the throat a little bit. Now, you guys did introduce or do have vegan options on the menu as well.
We do. We have a lot of vegan options. Yeah. We have like 2 local bakers that are making our vegan desserts, and they're like you wouldn't even know they're vegan unless I told you. Honestly, they're excellent. But yeah, we have a lot of vegan options.
Well, you heard it here first. Derrick, thank you so much for having us.
Pleasure to have you guys in.
Paulie G's.
Thank you.
Go check it out.
Pleasure.
We'll be back. Go check it out.
He's beating the Russians. Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, they're known to cheat.
Yeah, and
So
their
they
pizza
probably won.
sucks. That can be hard. Fuck Russian pizza.
Wow. I work with a lot of Russian people, so I think they're nice.
I bet their pizza's
Not the election tampering type.
Yeah, dude, and don't tamper with my pizza.
You don't tamper. Stay on my elections and stay on my pizza. Everything else we cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
fine.
you got I don't know what do they have in Russia?
Cabbage
Oh god.
and broth. So much broth. Soup.
You need broth when is that cold? Is it cold there? It's
Yeah,
cold somewhere.
all the
in there.
time. St. Petersburg, chilly as fuck. White people. Snow. Parka jackets. Soup.
Did you see there? I might be just making this up, but I think I saw this thing that they had classes in Russia teaching them how to laugh and genuinely smile.
That sounds so North Korean.
Yeah.
Tomato, am I right? Wow.
Wow, you're being offensive.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, I may need to bleep you again. Jay's back to his old self.
What else?
Oh God, that's why we never had guests on the podcast.
That's right. We offended too many people.
Nah. We're a couple.
Exactly.
All right. So this is Mini Yay Love. Paulie G. Shout out to you. Is Paulie G a real person, or is it like? I think in the interview he did.
He said
referred to
Paulie
Paulie G. But are you sure it's not like Wendy or like Little Caesar or
Probably it's just like Little Caesar.
Ronald McDonald?
What do you think Paulie G looks like?
I would say he looks Italian as fuck.
Got it.
And that's how I would describe him.
Is he a tall guy or a short guy?
I think he is like extremely skinny, tall and lanky.
Wow.
That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Because he's in the kitchen sweating.
That's fair.
And it's like he's in a sauna all day.
In a sauna. Interesting.
That's how I'm gonna describe it.
I went fat. I just went fat right away.
I could see fat. That was my first thought, but I was like, maybe.
Somebody I want to be hugged by. That's what
Oh yeah, he probably.
I want to.
He's probably good at hugging.
I want to nuzzle into Paulie G. I just do. I don't know what he looks like. And you know what? Not gonna look it up, okay? Not gonna Google it. Not gonna look it up on Instagram. I just want to imagine it.
Put your what you imagine Paulie G looks like in the comments.
Does he have a mustache?
And no one look it up. If you look it up, we'll find out.
Cheating.
And we'll delete your comment and
Get
ban you
long
from the
hair,
comment
short
section.
hair.
Because we can delete comments.
That's true. So we have the right to delete comments because there's so many. I mean, it'd be hard to find it probably, but we'll find
get
you.
there at some point.
We'll find you.
Yeah.
We
gonna find you.
Apologies.
All right.
What a place. What a place.
Can you think of any other fictional food people? There's a lot of restaurants named after fictional food people.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders.
He's a real person.
Okay.
I heard he was racist though.
I mean,
it's funny. The funny thing about Colonel Sanders is that he was a real person, but they pretty much turned him into a cartoon character after he died.
They really did.
He actually was not involved in KFC like for the majority of their history. Like I think they bought him out in like the 60s, but they also bought his likeness so they could use it however they want. And like fucking 30 years after he's dead, they're like, we're gonna have Rob Riggle play. And then they made a KFC dating sim where you had to seduce Colonel Sanders, and it's like a sexy Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna edit it in right here, and like yeah, and when you watch the video, you're gonna be like, wow, I would want to date that Colonel Sanders. He is cute,
handsome as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else. Bojangles, is that a person?
Do you think the Popeyes lady is real, or is she an actress?
No, she's definitely an actress.
Really?
Absolutely.
Is Church's Chicken a real church?
Ooh, no.
Let's see.
So Bojangles not a person? Not a person.
If Bojangles is a person, it sounds like a racist character.
It definitely does sound like a racist character. Something menstrual, for sure. Not good.
I thought you meant like, never mind.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Menstrual. Not menstrual.
It sounds like you're saying the same thing.
Not menstrual. Menstrual. It's different. You guys heard it. You hear the difference. And we got it. Move on.
You're giving me a lot of work in editing because no one understands what you're saying.
A menstrual show.
Yeah. A menstrual show, yes.
A menstrual show.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want
every
a menstrual show.
Yeah, every month we have a menstrual show. Like
And
if you're in a relationship with a woman, your girl's gonna have a menstrual show every month. And it's
here's what a menstrual show is like. It makes you very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Sometimes it can be a bloodbath.
It's true. And you don't want to look it in the face. Don't want to look them in the face.
It can leave a mess.
It often is messy and has caused many people a lot of heartache, and it's just always bad.
It's best to leave them in the past.
It still continues today. Let me tell you that. The menstrual shows.
We should definitely edit that out.
Yeah.
This is funny.
This is great. This is great. We're back at it. We did it. Eat A Love. Much apologies. A Pizza. Next, we're gonna lose weight because we've been doing really good at gaining. I'm like crushing it.
We should come up with like a hand signal for it. Eat. Yay. Ooh. Oh shit. I don't know if I did the E the right way though.
Yes, yeah. Put our hands together.
Oh yeah. Eat. Yay. Love.
What?
We out.